All right, we're recording. Happy Monday. I can't believe that we are in February. I literally can't believe it. But you know what I love about this month is that the 1st of February landed on a Monday. So I was like, yes, like what a perfect way to be like, I am gonna like slay my goals. It's a new month. It's the first day of the month, and it's a Monday. I was like, yes. So I hope that you girls are all feeling that fire because I was just like, what a perfect way to start the month. So today we have a couple of little things, and I'm just gonna give you a heads up so you know what to expect. So, being the fact that Beachbody right now is hosting a fun, friendly competition, it's called Team Cup. If you're not part of it, do not stress. At the end of the day, Team Cup is just to kind of like win prizes. It is to push you out of your comfort zone to like go harder because it is a competition. However, I really just tell my team, listen, if you didn't get on a team because you were afraid of it, intimidated, it's not a big deal. What we show you regarding Team Cup is just to grow you. So if you're here right now taking time away from your family, we're going to make sure, Stacy and I, that we're going to add value to you so that you can grow your business to earn an income, right? And so, regardless if we use the verbiage Team Cup or not, just take notes and apply what you feel is good to grow your business. I will remind you that if you're here just for the community and a safe place to belong, we love you and we accept you because this is an inclusive community. But if you're here because you want to make money to pay your bills, feed your kids, and build your dreams, we're going to, support you for that too, because I know I'm here for that. Love the community, here for the community. But heck yes, if I can help my kids and my husband, be enriched with experiences and opportunities because of the income, I'm all for it. So before I hand it over to Stacy, because Stacy's gonna give us a great challenge, and then we're gonna get to work, which is why we had asked you to please bring that little graphic that Stacy so kindly made, and it's so cute, so that we can kind of like track all the invites. And before she gives us the spiel on the challenge, and then we're gonna get to work, I just want to share with you something that I wrote down for Team Cup, which again is just for everyone that I want you girls to think about. So if you want to take a couple of notes, go ahead and then I'm going to pass it over to Stace. So today is day one. We are here, we are in it to win it. Regardless if you're on a team or not, we are in it to win it, right? We're in it to win our marriages, our relationships with our kids, life, who we are, all the things, right? And I want you to first think about your goals. When you think about your goals, what comes to mind? Is it fitness? Is it saving money? Is it, digging deeper into relationships, making more time for family and friends, maybe starting a hobby or really taking the time to organize your home, declutter, whatever it is? I want you to think of your goals. And I want you to understand that together, collectively, we can actually help each other achieve those goals. So, what I want you to do right now is take 1 minute and write down the first few goals that come to mind. And I'm going to give you a few minutes to do that. I want you to write it down, write your goals down. For me, it's helping over 10 women get started on their health and fitness journey. It's adding to my dream team 5 women who want to work this business. It's continuing to just level up in my own nutrition journey. It's digging deeper into my date nights and making sure they happen monthly. It's saving money every single week from my paycheck. And it's pushing my kids to show that they can achieve all they want. Those are the goals that come to mind first and foremost. I could get so much more into like, being a better daughter with my mom because I know sometimes I can be harsh with her and, just um I mean, there's so many things that I can come up with, but those are the things that really mean a lot to me, right? My marriage, my parenting, my relationships. leveling up in my nutrition, and I also added going outside every single day. Like Stacy calls it, taking that nature bath. I've committed with my kids to do a 45-minute bike ride or walk or run outside to really appreciate God's greatness. So as you think about your goals and you write them down, and nobody has to see them. So you could literally write down, I want to become a six-figure earner with Beachbody, whatever it is. Sometimes we're like so scared of sharing that, whatever it is. Just know that this comes from your heart. And you're going to write down those goals because you're going to own it. You're going to actually tell yourself, I want this for my life and I know that I can achieve, right? And then I want you to think about where it is that you are going to place these goals, where you're going to see them every single day. Like, for example, starting off your day when you wake up and you go to the bathroom, do you look at that mirror every single day? Because that's where I write down my goals. I bought a little notepad that has those little suction cups, and I put it on my mirror and I write down 10 women plus, six-figure earner, building, like all my things. I write them all down. I want you to think about right now where it is you're going to put it. And I want you to read it over and over again as you brush your teeth, if that's where you're going to see it. Maybe you're going to put it in front of the pantry. Maybe you're going to put it in the refrigerator. Maybe you're going to put it in your office. Wherever it is, that's the second exercise I want you to do, is put it somewhere where you're going to see it every day. Number 3, visualize yourself accomplishing those goals. How will you feel? So every day, hand over my heart, and I meditate and I visualize all the things that I want to achieve. And I actually take time to be still and feel what it is to actually achieve those goals. Can I tell you that I did that last year? I wanted to hit this huge business goal for me and my business. I wanted to be a premier coach. And I would play a video that I saw in one of the conferences that I went, of my corporate mentor calling me, telling me, Suzette Solares, you are officially a premier coach. And I would visualize it so much. And can I tell you that it came true last year? At the end of December, Kyle Parkinson called me, gave me that news, and I videoed the whole thing because I was like, incredible how I envisioned it, and it came to fruition. And I showed it to my husband and I showed it to my kids, and I was like, look, the power of visualization. And I remember feeling how I was going to feel when I got that call. So number 3, visualize yourself accomplishing those goals. And how will you feel? How will you feel? Number 4, plan how you will celebrate reaching those goals at the end of February. For me, it was having a call with my mentor and my team and just saying, girls, we did it. So if whatever it is that you're going to like want to celebrate as a way of saying, I achieved this, if it's from a size 6 in your jeans to getting to a size 2, maybe doing like a little dance party, if it's maybe getting rid of your addiction to soda and just, having a water party and, with your friends, whatever it is, plan right now how you will celebrate reaching your goal. And I want you to understand that that is the power of curating your own life. So, as a little reminder, let's inspire each other and think right now tonight about our business goals. How many people do you want to help? Do you understand what Success Club is and how are you going to earn it? Are you going to rank advance? Meaning, are you going to sign up your first 2 coaches and become an Emerald coach so you can get free leads and earn an income? Are you going to start your own challenge group with your family and friends? Whatever you're going to do, I'm going to just leave you with the fact that you have an army behind you that's going to support your every goal, whether you achieve it or not. So if you are scared, if you have fear, whatever it is, remove it, because we are absolutely here to cheer you on, make sure that you achieve it. And even if you don't, we are still going to encourage you, and we are going to absolutely back you up for whatever it is. somebody comes and criticizes you, somebody comes and tells you something, whatever it is, remember that you have a community, an army of people that are going to love you, that are going to root for you, that are going to cheer you on, and that are going to encourage you more than anything, more than you can ever imagine, because this is definitely our mission, to just be here together, one another, to inspire and encourage the crap out of one another. All right, that's my little spiel that I wanted you today to have as an exercise, so you know exactly how to move forward. With that being said, Stacy now is going to help us level up into our business, and then we're going to close the meeting with some actual action, so that when we finish the team call today, you could say, I understand how to do this, and now I know how to move forward. Stacy, take it away, babe.
All right, you guys, I just found a quote and I think it just speaks a lot of volume, and I just want to like pass the baton, especially because it's 9 o'clock at night. It's Monday. We're tired and it's a long day. And I get it. We all get it. But what I love most is that last little piece of energy that I have left in my tank. I get to breathe in and out with you guys tonight. And it means a lot to me, because something that I wrote down on my piece of paper, and I have these written down all over the place. And I have to say something about the more you write something down, I truly think there's something magical that the universe responds to when you write it down, especially when you're doing invites. I have no idea why, but when I write down somebody's name, eventually they become my people. There's power in writing something down. And so this says here in this quote, it says, you can't cheat the grind. It knows how much you invested. It won't give you anything back you haven't worked for. So I really want you to remind yourselves of that tonight. And the other thing that I want to remind you is something that I've reminded my coaches, and I want to pass that baton to you guys as well, because as far as I'm concerned, we're all one big tribe. Mission statements. We talked about this. Christina and I know this. And we have to work for some people's mission statements, right? Other people's quotas, deadlines. We have to ask for permission. Can we get a raise? Can I have a day off? And sometimes when you get those responses, you don't like what they have to say. And at the end of the day, they go home to their families as well, their children, their laundry, their grocery list, their arguments, their debt, their problems. They are no different than you. However, they don't go home and connect to a tribe that loves you unconditionally, that says, be the best version of you, take the best care of you, and let's go after whatever the hell you want. Remind yourselves of that while you're working for the other job, okay? I just, as of June, started to become my own owner of my own business, but for 14 years, I was somebody else's mother, and may I. And I have to. It's part of life, you guys. But what I'm saying is this: while you do that, or if you're a stay-at-home mom, whatever you do, please remember, and I always tell Christina this, I used to run to a grocery store at night called Wegmans. So I always tell her, run to your Wegmans, run to your Wegmans. Your Wegmans is here. Your whatever your Publix, whatever your grocery store is, run. And remember, this is your mission statement. This is your quota. This is what you want, without anybody saying, no, you may not. You can have it at any time. So that grind is valuable. You may not see the fruit at the initial grind, but I promise you, stay connected. And we are with you because we want to grind too, right? So let's take this last piece of energy that we have left. Let's get some like movement going, because I know what's going to happen is this. If we do a little bit of a push, right, it's going to cycle out probably in the next week, where you're going to see a lot of the fruit. So I want you to also remember that you are a farmer and you are planting seeds right now. In order to have a harvest, the farmer has to go out every day and water his crops, nurture it, love it, tend to it. He knows that it's not going to harvest right away. You have to nurture the crop. You are a farmer. You are a hope dealer. Let it prosper. Let it grow. It grows with your posts. It grows with your daily stories. It grows with the consistency of the tracker. And that's where we're going to go tonight. The other thing too, is before we get going on the tracker, I want you guys to know that we have made this little coaching thing for you guys, and Suzette will give you yours. I will give mine. It's the same one, but there's 20 of them. And we have a little challenge for all of our team here in the month of February. I want you to think tonight, and you can write their names down here now. Who would be out of this 20? I'm going to make it much easier. Tell me 5. Who would be the 5 people that you are like, did you get your airplane ticket to go to Summit? Holy crap. Do you know your hotel room is right next to mine? Girl, we should totally have a retreat at the Outer Banks. Oh my gosh. Like, I want you to think of these visions a year from now. Who do you want to jive with? Who do you want to text to? Right? Who do you want to run into? Like I do to Suzette, girl, I need you. Boom. She's right there on my cell phone. Right? Who are your 5 that you are like, if I just give them a little love for the next 2 weeks and start having conversations with them, I want to invite them into our coaching sneak peek, because we're going to have one, because it's happening. I want you to think of your 5 girls right now, and we're going to do it now. And I want your 5 written down. We will give you this paper, but I want to see 5 names written down in the chat. I'm going to do mine. We're just going to take 3 minutes. And I want you to feel it from your heart. If you feel a pitter patter and it makes you nervous, I'd get more curious as to why and lean into it rather than lean away. So let's take 3 minutes. Who are your 5? Let's get them written down, because then you're already one step ahead of the game to invite to your coaching sneak peek. All right. So let's go. And when you have your 5, make sure you write them on a piece of paper and then write them in the chat to confirm. And think about it like this. This is how coaching works, you guys. It's a lot of us doing little things. So even if you don't invite 20 and we all invite 5 and all 5 show, or all 5 get the recording, that's 25 women invited to coaching. That's 25 women that can build personal volume points and then team volume points, which is where your residual income will start to be planted. And that's another crop you're going to harvest. Does that make sense? You are a farmer. It's the only thing I got to tell you tonight. You are a farmer. All right, let's write our 5 names down. Now, if you don't have 5, don't freak. Write down what you got. All right, love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Now, here's the best part. You have 5 people that you will invite to our coaching sneak peek. Let me grab my calendar. When's our sneak peek? I don't have my dates in front of me. Let me go grab it. I have it.
It's February the 10th.
Okay, there you go. You guys write that down too. So
On February the 10th, we're gonna share. We're gonna do a coaching sneak peek so that if you wanna invite people to see what coaching is about,
mhm,
and they could join your team, then that's how you earn more money.
yep,
So be aware if you're a new coach. Be aware that that's what it is.
yep. So now here's where you get smarter about your business. Now you have a calendar in front of you and you see it's the first of the month and you know that the coaching sneak peek is on the 10th. So now you have time tonight or tomorrow to start just having simple conversation with these people. Depending on the relationship that you have with them, you just want to start having a conversation. And don't be nervous about it, right? And if you are nervous about it, I want you to lean into it because what you're probably nervous about is worrying them or interfering with them or thinking it's an inconvenience. And I want you the beautiful thing about inviting is if nothing else and nobody comes, you are breaking down the limiting belief that is in your mind that you have built up probably since you were in elementary school. And that's a beautiful thing. So I'm always going to revert back to growth in your business, healing your past, being present. Do you see how this whole coaching it's therapy, man. It is straight up therapy. It is a beautiful tool. So remember, I can make you see it in every aspect to back to you because that's what this business is about. It's back to you. All right. So now that you have these people you can start talking to them tomorrow, right? These are your 5. For the rest of the week, you can start thinking about maybe 5 more, maybe another 5 more. Maybe your goal is you do want to invite 20 people to this coaching gig. I want to give you growth. We want to give you growth to grow. So if right now you're like, dude, 5 is good, 5 is fine. You're going to take this paper next month, and maybe next month it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Does that make sense? So I want you to make sure you're constantly leveling up because what we need to all do eventually is we still have to sell challenge packs, but those have to be harvested as well and converted into potential people that want to run and build dreams with you, right? So you're always a farmer. You have different crops going at all times. All right. Tomorrow, too, super quickly, it's Tuesday, right? Tuesday is a great time to do transformation pictures, or if you've already done one, I want you to think of maybe a value post. What can you give of value that's in relationship of a challenge group? What are some obstacles that you started in the beginning of your business that maybe you overcame in your first month? Does anybody have, if you can unmic or whatever, any ideas? What comes to mind that's you've already been like, I remember that feeling in that first month or two? What is it you've kind of like, is it consistency in nutrition? Is it showing up in a community? Take yourself back to that person just for a moment. What were some of your wins? Was it connections to your coach, somebody who actually cared for you? What were those things? Because that needs to be a post and we can share some value tomorrow. That's a big thing. The more value you give, the more they see that there's something in it for them. So if you guys have any ideas, Suzette, Melissa, do you guys have any kind of ideas that could be a great post of value when you're a beginning challenger that can sprinkle some hope for some people to be like, maybe I should?
So I'm gonna approach this month with problem solution,
I like that.
because I'm always like, this is what I've achieved, but I haven't really like dug really deep into like, this was my problem,
Hmm.
this is the solution, these were my results. I've done it like 2 or 3 times, but I haven't really been consistent about it. And I want to get that message across, because when women are like, oh my gosh, Susie, I wish I could do what you do, or I don't have the willpower, I want to just be very clear, like, girls, this was my problem, this was the solution, these are my results. And I'm going to try to like say, this is my transformation, but let's go over common problems. I was depressed, I was sluggish, I was low on energy, I felt lonely, I felt like if I didn't have purpose, all of that led me to saying yes to me. But with that transformation of weight loss
Hmm.
came also an opportunity of a business, income, having a place to belong to. So I was lonely, but now I have a place. I was overweight, but now I lost weight. I felt like if I was to stay at home, not making any money, not contributing, now I'm making my paycheck every week. So there's so many common problems that women deal with. And then I have found so many solutions that
Mhm.
that's going to be my strategy to share with my transformation tomorrow and every week thereafter.
Yeah, I like that. Actually, I wrote that down. Problem equals solutions post. I think that's awesome because that's the relatability piece. And that's the piece where it's like, dude, I have X, Y, and Z. Okay. And I think it lowers the wall for curiosity to come in for people that are like their wall is, it's a natural mechanism to go up, you know?
And
So,
Carl is always the owner of the CEO is always saying, guys, we created a total solution for a reason. Show the problem. What is the total solution? Or this is the solution, and then offer the total solution.
yep.
Nutrition, fitness, community, income. Those are a lot of the problems that people have. If they're overweight, they're unhappy with their body, or if
Mhm.
they're underweight, and they want to like reach goals. Then if they're struggling in their nutrition, there a lot of there's irritability comes with that when you're
Yep.
not good on your nutrition, whether it's overeating or starving yourself, right? So that affects your mood. If your fitness and your nutrition are not on point, then there's lack of confidence can affect your social life. It could affect your relationship. It could affect your marriage. You
Yep.
could be an irritable mom to your kids. That was me. And then if you've lost a job or you don't have money to pay for your products, start coaching. Literally, if you help 3 people a month, you're paying for your own products. You're paying for your own Shakeology. I give Shakeology to my kids and my husband.
Yep.
That tells you so much about me that I choose to invest in this because it's that important for me. So I think that that's the message that I really want to share with my audience. It's like, we
Yeah.
have we have so many problems, but we also have so many solutions. These are the results.
Yeah. One of the things that I posted today, just to kind of give you guys food for thought, and then we're going to do a very quick, I'm going to make you do a fast power hour because what I want to show you tonight is a non negotiable power hour. So here, this is why I'm going to do this. It's a very short power hour and it's strategic because there's going to be nights where you're tired. There's going to be nights where you're grumpy. There's going to be nights where you're just like, bleh, right? But you still have to show up, right? So I want to give you this non-negotiable power, less than an hour, to make sure you're still showing up so people still see you, because what you're building, which you need to very, very much remind yourself of, is trust. Whether you know it or not, you're building trust. And people will come to you when they're ready, but they are invested in your trust and they are wanting you to show up. So remind yourself of that. And if you don't believe that, then I'm going to tell you, get your personal development game on, because that'll dismiss that. All right. A lot of the things in a post that I've done today was I was talking about, there is another pandemic. There's a pandemic of the common follower excuses. I don't have time. Like, how people, I'll say to you, like, hi, Suzette, how are you? Suzette will say, I'm good. How are you? Right? That's a common defaulted response to a question, right? What are our common other things? I don't have time. I don't have money. Let me ask my husband. I don't have money. You hear it all the time. It's a common defaulted answer, and that is a pandemic in itself. And we are here to find the solutions for them. But they find the solution in your story. They find the solution in your story because that's where the golden ticket is. So I know sometimes it's hard to share your story, but I can guarantee you it's that little girl inside of you that is afraid. And then you get to heal her and she gets to be okay being back at 6, and however old you are, you get to be okay your current age. So again, I want to take that to a therapeutic level to you tonight. All right. So I want you to think of your post tomorrow. What do you want to challenge these people with? What do you want to give to them? Whatever's on your heart is the right kind of a post. It doesn't have to be long, it doesn't have to be lengthy, it doesn't have to be short and sweet. I will tell you though, if it's the length of what Instagram will give you to write, that is enough. Okay. Because we have the mentality of a goldfish. So, food for thought. So, if it helps you, short and sweet, write it over in Instagram. When it says you can't write no more, that's plenty to put it over in Facebook. Okay. Bonnie Engel taught us that actually at our retreat last year in Orlando. All right. With that said, we're going to break out this tracker and we're going to do a fast, non-negotiable power hour. This is a power hour. It's not even a power hour. This is a power 15 minutes that you can get done when you know before you go to bed, you better get it done. Okay. You don't want to wake up tomorrow and go, I didn't do it. And then all of a sudden a whole week has gone by, because we do not want your water well to run dry, and your dreams do not deserve the disrespect of being forgotten another hour and another day. Remember, you have to work for your mission statement. Don't go to sleep to wake up for the other person. My God, pour 15 minutes into yours, right? Like, we've got to get connected to that, because that is what's going to make you sit at the desk. All right. Does everybody have their trackers out? We're ready to rock and roll and do this thing. All right. So did everybody work out today? Check. Did everybody have their nutrition today? Check. Bam. We're almost halfway done. Awesome. Okay, great. Did everybody do a social media post today? Raise your hand. Yes? Boom. We're almost done. This is awesome. All right. Get up on your stories right now.
Barbie hasn't. She said no.
Oh, Barb, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
She's a brand new coach.
You're good. You're halfway done. It's all good. Don't worry. All right.
I seriously have to work on my social media fear. It's major.
All right. We will help you with that. We'll help you with that.
I get anxiety thinking about it right now.
It's okay. You don't have to do it. Don't have to do it right now.
No. But just remember, Barbie, that the fear is in your head.
Yeah.
Like, it literally is in your head, because people, I promise you, Barbie, are going to cheer you on.
Yeah.
They're going to cheer you on. So whatever it is that you fear, let's talk about it if you want another time. But I definitely encourage you to just talk about it, because once you release it, you're going to feel very different.
Yep. And a lot of it too is, think about it too, just for a moment, to kind of like, maybe tonight before you go to bed, write down who's talking when that fear is talking. How old are you? How old are you? Because you're
40,
probably not your current age. You're probably maybe that girl in 6th grade at the lunch table, right? Who wanted to speak up but couldn't, right? I want you to think of who you're going to heal with that post. How old are you? Is she 6? Is she 7? Is she 8? Is she 9? Is she 10? Because we still hold those girls inside of us. And however old you are, you get to turn to that young girl inside of you and go, you know what? We're going to do some healing together. So maybe look at it that way. That's how I looked at it. And it's really been helpful for me in little tiny doses. And then all of a sudden you're going to be like posting nonstop. But for now,
yeah, I did a little bit last week, but like,
perfect.
I'll put like my legs on the bike, or like my legs doing leg press or something like that. Like, I don't know why. I just feel awkward putting my face, like I don't know.
It's okay.
And it's weird because when I'm in person, I'm very sociable. Susie knows I'm like, you know, very, but when it comes to like social media, I'm like, I hit the brakes.
Well,
I don't know what
you can always tag us. You can tag us in a post and we will comment down on you. So to have that support, that's one way. But I would actually take the time to invest and get curious about who inside of you is so nervous. How old are you? And dig into her and just go from there. That doesn't mean do a post. Who is she? How old is she? And maybe just write some thoughts down and see where that takes you.
And that's why? Why is it causing you fear? Because at the end of the day, what's the worst that could happen? That someone's going to criticize your post. At the end of the day, no matter what you post, right? Like, you know, people are going to talk no matter what.
Someone's always going to talk. So.
Right. So are you going to allow that to not allow you to earn an income to, you know, enhance your financial situation for whatever it is? For whatever it is, your reasons financially that you want to earn an income, because I have different reasons than you do. And, you know, everybody has different reasons. You're going to allow that fear to block you from making an income. Like, that's where you have to just say, I can't.
No, I can't.
You can't. You can't, Barbie. And you know your why. I know your why. I know why you're here. I know why you want the income. So you've got to fight for it, because if it's how bad you want it. At the end of the day, social media is to be social. We forget that at times.
Yeah. Even
then
what we're
also,
talking
like,
about tonight is going to help you. Even part of this is a step to that. So be okay and celebrate your step that you just took by acknowledging it on a team call. That to me takes guts. So it's already starting to heal. You know, it's
yeah,
in
and then
you.
I also have to like learn to play around with, like, I'm not techie at all, and I watch Suzette, of course, and Christina and all these people and their beautiful videos, and I don't even know how to do stories. I did a story the other day for the first time. I had no clue. I had to ask my coworker, who's like a teen, young, 19, how do you do this? How do you
Okay.
create a story? Like, and she showed me how to do it because I don't know.
But let me remind you, I've been in this for 5 years. Christina has been in this for 10.
Yeah,
So we were once a beginner just like you. I didn't know how to, create the videos. I didn't know how to post. I didn't know what Instagram was when I started. I didn't know none of that. And because I want to contribute to my family, you push out of your comfort zone and you learn. You ask questions. You go to Google, you go to YouTube. I asked my son, how do you do this? How do you do that? Those are limiting beliefs that are stopping you. They're literally restricting you from moving forward. Mel's been with me for a while, and Mel in the beginning was like, dude, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. And Mel has come a long way, and in the beginning she didn't even want to talk. Now she goes on like it's no big deal. Denise, which Barbie, that works in the school, Denise, when she first started sharing stories, it was painful to watch her. Painful. And now Denise, is more comfortable. So, you don't let those little things stop you. You will learn, like everything in life, anything when you start is hard, it's new, but as you learn, you will get more comfortable. I think and I totally validate how you feel. Don't get me wrong, I was there. But my message is, don't compare your chapter 1 to my chapter 15. You know what I mean? And
no,
we're all
obviously.
here to back you up, and we're here to answer any of your questions, whatever you don't know. Even Mel can vouch, like in the chat. If I can't answer, she's there. Like, I'll help you. So
Okay.
it's like
Thank
Stacey
you.
always says, lean into the community, lean into us, that we're here to help you.
Is she in our chat?
Thanks.
She is. She's
Okay.
just quiet because she works like you all day at a place, but Barbie's in
It
there.
doesn't matter. Sometimes I responded yesterday to a message really late. I was like, oops, sorry.
It doesn't
Whenever you
matter.
can,
We're all here
you
to help
just,
each other. Yeah.
we're here to help.
Yeah.
And how
Thank
she
you.
keeps telling you, think of that 6th grade girl. For me today, it's not a 6th grade girl. It was just 5 years ago. I was in an abusive marriage, and all of a sudden I noticed he's been looking at my stories. I have no contact with him, but now I see that he's looking at my stories and looking at my stories and looking at my stories, and I'm like, oh my God. And he has it set up like I can't really block him because he doesn't activate, like he activates his account to be nosy, gets in and then gets out. So I can't even block him. And he told me that exactly how my life is going right now. He told me, you'll never find anybody. You're gonna get fat. You're gonna this. You're gonna this. You're gonna this. And here I am posting my transformation picture. So
And
I'm bracing myself and expecting the worst and expecting him to reach out and call me God knows what. But you know what? Look, I'm looking at all you girls on the screen that are cheering for me. And when I say something in the chat like, oh my God, I'm feeling this way, I know that Susie's gonna jump in with her voice and be like, don't worry about, and be the cheerleader that she is.
Yeah, because I knew that today Mel was struggling with that. And I was like, Mel, let me remind you that person is not going to pay your bills. That person is not going to allow you to live a dream life or whatever it is that you want to create for you and your daughter. That's what I wanted Mel to remember, was that Mel shows up every day as a single mom for her daughter. And I was like, in my mind, I was like, don't you dare let a man stop you from, creating these amazing things with your daughter. Your daughter's watching you show up. Your daughter's watching you come out of your comfort zone. Your daughter is watching you, like do things that she will one day be like, my mom taught me this. My mom did this. And I was just like reminding Mel, like, don't you dare let one man, for being nosy, stop you from like helping and contributing to the world and helping other women, that in return, you're going to get so much out of it, including an income that's going to enrich experiences with you and your daughter. That's why. So that's the message, is remove all the fear. People will not get you to where you need to be in your life. They're not adding to your family. They're not adding to, paying your bills. We've got to remember that. We've got to remember that. So we've got to, just, it's okay to be in the fear, but then remove it and say, I'm going to move forward, because that forward is growth in many areas. Does that make sense?
I think another good idea is, since you are in the chat, maybe put the video feature on and video yourself. Hey guys, good morning. I hope you guys will, and like just talk to us. We're your friends. Talk to us.
And you get more
So that might help you
comfortable.
get over your fear, because you're just, yeah, you're on video, but you're talking to us.
Yeah.
Eat that frog. That's what they say. I mean,
Mhm.
literally, I mean, like, I remember, does everybody here have a significant other? Like a partner, a husband, whatever? Do you remember how scared you were to kiss your freaking husband? Oh my God. And now you're all like having nookie time and doing all the things. Somebody else was doing something the other day for her husband over there, Miss Sexy Queen. But what I'm saying is, at one point, we were all afraid to do something, right? But here's the other thing too. Do we all have children that look up to us? I think we do. The answer is yes, 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 yes. Listen, if you tell your kids, because I say this, I give myself my own tough love. If you tell your kid to get up and face their fears and challenges and you don't do it, don't hate me when I say this, you're a fraud. You cannot be that for your future, because let me tell you what those kids, they don't listen with their ears, they listen with their eyes. And if they watch mom face forward their fear, whatever it may be, when they have their fear, they will face it too. And you will not have to teach it. It is a organic thing they learned from you modeling it to thyself. Again, another amazing thing that coaching does, right? So just think of those things. Let's move a little forward because it is getting late. I'm looking at the clock. I wrote some things down here in the chat. I want you guys to invite to your challenge group on your stories. If you have not done that, I want you to take the time. Now you might go, I don't have any graphics. I don't have anything nice to say. It's okay. There's a little button on stories that says create. Okay. And I'll walk you through that. And in fact, okay. So you're going to go up here and you're going to go to you're going to go up here. You're going to go to your story. Okay. Oh, sorry, a little reflection here, but you see up there what it says create right up here on that first tab right there. Okay, touch it. And then it says tap. Okay. And you can write whatever you want right here. So you can say something like, hey guys, I'm hosting, this is off the top of my head, a challenge group. And this is, I mean, seriously, if you don't know how to do it, this is as simple as it gets for now. And would love to invite you. Invite you. It has forever changed my life. You can even use my words, I don't care. And if you are curious, I would love to send you some information, to send you some info. And ask me anything. And then once you have that, you're going to hit the next button right up here. And when you hit that next button, it should make it just centered, and you can actually go up here to the top. God, I have to look this way. The little smiley face. You see that right up there? See the smiley face right there? Okay, hit that. And it's going to populate all this stuff. Got it? If it populates up, you can do the poll, okay? And you can say under the yes, you can just type me, please. And then on the no side, you can write info, please. So both are kind of like, that's what I want to do. And then you hit the done button and you can centerize it just like that. Can you guys see that? Okay. Once everybody has it, you're just going to go down here to this little button right here and you're going to hit send. And that's it. So once you've done that, you've done your invite for the night. Okay. So that's as simple as it can truly get. And then if you want to extend maybe a before and after picture of yourself, or you can leave it if that is enough for you and that makes you feel like maybe want to vomit, you did good. Pat yourself on the back. Literally, like you did amazing. You did amazing. And the fact that you did it with us is beyond amazing. Okay. So now that we've done our invite, I want you guys, and this will be the end of the night, I want you guys to invite 10 people right now. 10 people. You're going to go in Messenger. I don't care who it is. You can go to your post today and scroll those people and go, all right, I see 10. I'm going to invite those 10. Okay. Go to a post from maybe last week. Invite 10 people that you feel comfortable with. You're going to go behind in Facebook Messenger or Instagram, wherever your comfort zone is. Maybe you want to do 5 and 5, whatever. I say if you're nervous, stay in one platform. So if Facebook's your jam, stay in Facebook. If Instagram's your jam, stay in Instagram. Okay. But I want you to invite 10 people before you go to bed tonight. And I want you just to simply say something like, hey, friend, before I go to bed, I just wanted to simply extend my challenge group to you. It's literally changed my life. You've probably seen that I'm on a wellness journey. Are you at all curious to know more? Question mark. My heart is open to answering anything. See, when you say it like that, that's so freaking heartfelt, man. That doesn't sound salesy. That doesn't sound disingenuine. Because what you do is you get into contact how it is changing your life, how you love your community so much. Talk from that place, right? And that takes time. In the beginning, I was nervous as hell to do invites, and that's okay. But it'll build over time. Just like when your kid learns to ride a bike, they got to fall a couple of times and then they're riding the bike. So again, it's that modeled behavior. So let's do 10 invites super quickly. When you have done your 10 invites, you can hop off. We will stay on until your 10 invites are done. And then before you go to bed, I just want you to make sure you're prepping your post for tomorrow. Just start it, at least start it. Okay. Think about it, heartfelt yourself. And then before you go to bed, please say 3 things that are great about you before you close your eyes and what this means to you. If you're brushing your teeth, be like, you know what, this business, I cannot wait to be a diamond. I just can't wait to have more date nights. I just can't wait, whatever it is. And just be super kind. And that is such a beautiful way to close the night with your life. You know what I mean? And taking Suzette's great suggestion, you guys, maybe just taking your piece of paper that she just gave you and just go reiterate it into the mirror in the bathroom. Okay. And say it to yourself. Look at yourself and say it. I know it sounds super silly, but my therapist, after my dad passed away, told me to say things till I believed it. And you have to just keep saying it and saying it. Remember when you were a little girl and you would like make believe you were a teacher or you played dress up and you were all of a sudden this confidence came, right? And you were walking around doing your dress up thing. Find her inside of you because she ain't lost. Now we get to use her for growth, right? Like it's amazing how you can really tie a lot of this stuff in tonight. So let's get quiet. If you need help with an invite, unmute, unmic, let us know, but get 10. And then when your 10 is done, you can just unmute and say, good night, ladies, got my 10. We will stay on with you until your 10 is done. We will help you. Okay.
Let me just add a little something. So I'm just thinking about Barbie because she's a brand new coach. So she can't say, well, I invite you to this because this has completely changed my life because she just started doing this, right? So Barbie, my suggestion to you is start with just people that you know, literally just inviting and saying, hey, I just started Beachbody. I started this MBF program because I know you like MBF. um I'm looking for people that want to do this with me, and I thought of you. I thought that maybe you could enjoy this. Do you want more information? It's something as simple as that. I'd love for you to do this with me. I don't want to do it alone. Or, I'm really excited about it. I already tried the program and it's great. And I'm looking for, women who may need this in their life because I know how fitness is such a great outlet for me. Would you be interested in, joining us? Would you be interested in working out with me on Zoom? Like you can invite, um, to do that. Would you like any information on any of the products? I started doing this as a side business. If you feel comfortable saying that, I just started this, to have a supplemental income, see where it takes me, not sure where, but I'm really feeling that you're on my mind and that I would love to see if you want to do this with me. You can say something as simple as that. Because I get it. You can't be like, this has completely changed my life if you just started, right? So that's what I would do when I looking back when I started 5 years ago. That's what I did. What I did was I went into a program, I got results, I shared my results. You may not have results yet, but you could already say, I've tried the program and I'm absolutely loving it. And you could, share a picture of you in your workout clothes with your dumbbells, whatever it is. And you could just say, I'm so excited. I started this program. I love it. And I'm looking for people that want to do this with me. And a simple invitation like that, people could be like, oh my God, yeah, Barbie, tell me more. What are you doing? What's the name of the program? Like, be open to having people say, yes, tell me more. If you're already going to go into it saying, like, oh my God, they're going to ask me questions and I don't know the answer, or, then you're already creating those limiting beliefs. So that's how I started. I literally just got results. And even if you don't have the results, you can share what you love about it, share how you're already in a community that you've already made friends and you feel good. And then just, I started reaching out to people that I knew and I was just like, hey, like Barbie Ferreiro, hey, do you want to do this with me? I've gotten such a nice response out of this. I really have loved implementing this in my life. Do you want more information? And little by little, you start just with one a day because you're brand new and I know you have a lot of fear. Just with one invite a day is going to get you to feel more confident. Because that's the thing. If we don't take the action, the confidence is not there. But when you take the action, then you build the confidence. Like anything in life. If I say I'm going to run a half marathon and I don't run, there's no way I'm going to get confidence. But if I say I'm going to do the half marathon and I go running every day, even if it's just 10 minutes, I'm going to be like, okay, yeah, I got this. I'm running. I'm doing the things. So look at it that way and just start. If you don't know how to do a graphic, ask me. I can give you all the graphics. If you feel comfortable enough in just going on there like a real video and just, hey guys, I'm really nervous. I've done that before. I'm so nervous. I said it last year. I'm going for this huge goal. I want to be an elite coach. I don't know if I'll get there, but I'm inviting you girls to see if you want to join me. I didn't hit elite. Barbie, I miserably failed that goal, but that doesn't make me any less of a woman, or it doesn't take away my worth as a woman and as a coach. So it's about just, hey, super nervous, but I started this program looking for people that want. If you don't feel comfortable with that, ask me and I'll give you graphics. Just bring down your little goals, like cut them up into little chunks, and it's one step at a time. Does that make sense?
I placed an example invite over here. I don't know if it's something that helps or makes you feel comfortable, but I wrote, hey friend, I'm about to go to bed and boy, I am nervous messaging you, but why not, right? I just started my wellness journey and I'm just really excited to join this new community I placed myself in, and I really feel the love in here. If you want to get curious, please, I would love to extend this to you. Let me know.
Yeah.
Like, see, when I say it like that, it's just very like, let me know. And I think that's super kind, but that might be a gentle way of getting in there while still being nervous.
Okay, so right now we're just going to try to invite whoever comes to your mind, whoever you want to say, hey, you want to join me. This is where we remove the fear. We're in it together. If you got to go, you got to go, but we're going to challenge you to stay on to try to at least get some invites out. And I'm going to mute myself because I use my voice. I love using my voice. I'm always like, hey, friend, thinking of you. How are you? Happy Monday. Just want to let you know I'm starting, a group on February the 8th. If you want to join me, please let me know. I can't wait to give you more info. Something as simple as that. That's how I do it.
I'm actually going back to a post that has nothing to do with Beachbody. It's my daughter, and she's sitting on the stairs, and I got like a good amount of people in there, and I'm just gonna go find people who I'm just like, okay, why not? And some of these people make me want to vomit, but that's okay. Be all right. I mean, they do. Seriously, I'm like, what?
Listen, it's all good. I've literally messaged this girl that I'm dying to have her on my team. She has this gorgeous body, gorgeous woman, and I always send her a message and I'm like, "Hi.
Yeah.
So nervous to send you this message, girlfriend, but I'm
Mhm.
building courage. Are you ready to join my team? Because I know you would be a great asset." Every month I send her the message, and every month she tells me, "I'm not ready yet, but thank you. I love watching you." I let her know. I'm nervous as shit. I tell her just like that. So nervous to invite you, but girl, I want you on my team. Are you ready? I don't care. Until she doesn't tell me F you, I'm going to continue to do it.
They really don't care, because at the end of the day, too, if they ghost you or they don't respond back to you, here's what you say to yourself: I planted a seed. I'll see you. I'll see you maybe in a month or two. Maybe I'll see you in a week. Maybe I'll see you in 5 months, but I'll see you. And here's the other thing, too. When they don't respond, don't think for 5 seconds that they're not going over to your stories or going over to your page and being inspired by you. So whenever I do an invite, I really don't expect any yeses at all. I just expect this: come look at me. Come look at me. Right. And that scares me too, but I want them to look at me. Look at me. Brenda's hopping on.
Hi, Brenda. You're lucky we're still here, girl.
Ay, I'm so sorry, pero es que
It's
estoy
okay.
tratando, you know the thing.
I know. It's okay. We're just inviting right now.
And if you don't want to send an invite because you're nervous, start a conversation. Okay. Whatever you feel like, it could, an invite could be your connecting, your follow up could be the invite, right? So it's whatever you feel, it's however you feel comfortable dancing in the dance. Okay. There's no right or wrong. And I'll tell you what a lot of women like: saying thank you. They love being thanked. Thank you so much for liking my post. Oh, girl, you're welcome. And then later on, I'll just slide on in and do the electric slide with an invite. Christina, are you good, honey?
All done.
Oh, smack daddy now. Who's your daddy?
Christina, go girl. I'm only on number
Dang.
3.
Dang, I'm on 4. I was like, what?
Damn.
Dang.
Go girl. Oh my gosh. Christina, do you have to hop off so we can take a pic before you leave?
Oh, yeah.
Copy and paste and just change a few things.
I
Oh,
love it.
okay.
Stacy, you want to take a pic?
Hold up. Let me get it. There'll be a picture.
Or let's do
Okay.
a boomerang.
Oh, you want?
A fun boomerang. Because I
All
already
right.
took a-
Hold on. Hold, please.
There's Brenda. Look at her. She's like,
Hold on. Yeah.
Stace, I'm
Everybody.
waiting. No, just
Thank
kidding.
you. All right. What are we doing? Can we do the same thing? Oh, I'll do it with
Whatever
you.
you want, babe. Let's do it.
Everybody, you gotta move. You gotta do something. Do it. Do it. Do it. Go. Ah! I got it. Oh, you guys are so cute. Christina, you look straight gangsta.
We're taking action in our business. I love it.
I love it. I'm gonna write straight gangsta. I'm just kidding. It's perfect. It's perfect.
It's what I do, baby.
All right. So, do you have your post ready for tomorrow?
I'm almost done with that. I'm trying to figure out what picture I need or pictures I need. So
Okay. If you need help with, you can text me. I'll be up for a little bit more. So, if you want to text me and send it to me, let me see it, and then you'll be good to go. And then you're good. You're good, girl.
perfect.
Proud of yourself.
Thanks, ladies.
You're welcome. Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye, honey. Dang, I'm all slow. It's all right, whatever.
Ladies, I'm gonna have to say goodnight. My little one is still up waiting for me to. She won't go to sleep without me.
God bless her.
Ugh.
I hope to see
listen, I
videos
know.
of you
My
tomorrow.
5-year-old's the same way. Lord.
I promise when I work out at my lunchtime at my job. So when I work out, I'll
It doesn't have to be of you working out. I want a good morning video. Hey girls, good morning in the chat. Forget working out.
Okay.
Hey girls, good morning. Hey girls, what did you have for lunch?
Dang.
Hey girls, make sure to pee, hydrate,
Hey, girls, don't forget to buy your tampons this month.
whatever. Look, I went to Publix and this was BOGO. Girl, do it. I'm waiting.
Okay. I
You
promise.
girls are too funny.
Have a great night.
Good night.
I
Good
know you gotta
night.
go. We'll talk. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, I love it. See, I think that's great when we do calls like this too, because then you can see like one post, one story, 10 invites. You have moved your business forward. And I think that's called like the non-negotiable power less than an hour. That's what we call it. Oh, that's good. That was good. Susie, how far away is Christina's new house? It looks amazing. Is
She's
it
10
near?
minutes from me.
Is it? So where is she? How far is she from you now?
10 minutes as well. The thing is that she's 10 minutes south from me now. Now she's going to be north of me.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Boom, 10 done. Stacy's like, one more. Mel, how are you doing?
I've done a few and I've just started a little bit of conversations here and there. So
What?
I'm doing things.
Yes, good, good, good. Did you share your transformation on your stories?
No.
You should.
What do I do? Like new post or?
No, this is what you're gonna do because they say that Instagram loves this feature. So you're gonna go to your actual.
I did the poll thing, like she said, just like, hey guys, I'd like to invite you to a free group.
I love it. But then what you could do is say, and achieve results like this. You go to your post, you click on the little arrow. There's a little arrow there, and then it says add post to your story. Instagram loves when you do that. And
The
then
arrow, add to your story.
uh-huh.
So
And
it's gonna be like that?
and then you could say you can achieve results like this as part of my group. And then you could add another poll there. Want more information?
Why we did it like in the one before?
I'm just saying you can do that too. Or you can say, would you like to hear more? Or is this something that you need in your life? Are you struggling with your nutrition? Or do you have weight loss goals? It's about getting people to click, 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 click. They're going to be like, oh my God, she's fun.
What is it that you told me to say? I'm sorry.
You could say something, because right before you asked them to be a part of your group, right?
Right. And then I said you can achieve results like this, and I put my pictures.
And then you could say, are you, do you have weight loss goals? Are you struggling with nutrition? Do you need some, fitness inspo in your life? Whatever. Could be any question.
I've been driving my best friend crazy because she has a bike. She tried to, I signed her for Beachbody and it didn't go. But she has a bike, so she's like, I'm gonna do a bike. I said, okay, no problem. So I went to her house, I helped her organize, I helped her do all the things. And I told her, oh, what time are you gonna get on the bike? She's like, oh, I'm thinking after work. I go, okay, so should I text you at 5? So I've been texting her all night. She goes, no, it's probably gonna be more like around. She's like, I'm running late. It's probably gonna be around 8. No problem. At like 7 something, she's like, I'm running late. I can't. I said, okay. So she goes, I just want to do 30 minutes. I said, even right now, if you do 10, it's an improvement. So she tells me, you will be happy to know that I did 15 minutes at the time that it took my son to shower.
Perfect.
I didn't break a sweat, but I feel good. Because I told her, I kept telling her, watching TV is not going to do anything. I said, if you're going to watch TV, you get your ass on that bike and you watch TV.
Yep.
And it's weird because her husband tells me, oh my gosh, you look great. I could tell you've lost weight. And I'm like, and the thing is that she's my best friend. Can you take off the recording?
Oh, sorry.